Hello बच्चों, this video is for the class 9th worksheet number 9 for the date 24/7/2020. So in this worksheet what we have to do, this worksheet is based on compound and mixture. That means through this worksheet you will be able to understand what is compound and what is a mixture. So firstly we have to learn the definition of compound and mixture. Before going to compound and mixture, you should remember that there is a difference between the two, is that compound and mixture are both combination of two or more elements. But the basic difference between the two is, in the compound, when two or more elements are mixed in a definite proportion. This fixed proportion or definite proportion is very important in the definition of compound. That means if we take an example of water, H2O, in this what we are having? We are having 2 hydrogen plus 1 oxygen. So this 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, this ratio is fixed in case of compound. That's why we are calling water as a compound. Likewise, there are so many examples. We can take glucose also. What is the formula of glucose? C6H12O6. In this also, the portion of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen is fixed. So you have to learn that those pure substance which are formed when two or more elements combined by a chemical process in a fixed or definite proportion are called as compound. So such are known as compounds. But in case of mixture, those substances in which two or more elements are present, not in a fixed ratio. Okay, in mixture you have to remember that the elements are not in fixed ratio. The ratio is not fixed. That's why that is called mixture. Secondly, when we talk of the difference between the two, the compound, they are formed by chemical processes. That means if you have to make water, what we have to do? We have to react hydrogen gas along with the oxygen gas. Then only the water will be formed. So just by putting hydrogen and oxygen in a cylinder, we can't make water. We have to apply the different temperature and conditions. While this condition is not required in case of the mixture, no chemical process are involved in the formation of mixture. That means mixture can be formed just by mixing these things. Physically, we can mix these things. When we talk of scientific nature of the compound, they are pure in nature. That means why the word pure is used in this case. When we say pure, it means that any compound, it will be pure in case of its elemental form. Elemental form means that it will be having the exact number of the particular element which has been combined to form that particular compound. When we talk of mixture, they are impure in nature. Why we are calling a mixture is impure in nature? Because in case of mixture, the elements are not mixing it chemically, they are just physically present. So there might be possibility that the number of one element will be higher than the number of the another element. So that's why they are impure in nature. The composition remains fixed in a definite proportion. This word is coming many times. That's why I am saying that this word is very important when we talk of the definition of compound. The composition will be fixed. We can't change the composition. Suppose when we are reacting hydrogen with oxygen, if we simply reacting this hydrogen plus oxygen, and a simple reaction when we are writing, it will be coming like that: hydrogen plus oxygen. It can also be written as like this, H2O2. But actually the compound which is formed here is known as hydrogen peroxide. So the composition is very much important for the compound. Any one addition of an atom or deletion of an atom change the compound. So that's why we are saying that it is a definite proportion. While in case of mixture, the composition is not fixed, it may vary. Like when we say air is a mixture of gases, the general composition we say that 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, but actually different areas will be having the different composition of air. The properties of compounds are totally different from the properties of its constituents elements. Now likewise, if we say that properties of the compounds formed will be different with its constant elements. We can take again the example of water only. In the water, hydrogen is a gas, oxygen is also gas, but the product which is formed is liquid. So we can say that when a compound is formed by a chemical process, the product formed is having with the new properties. In case of mixture, the properties of constant elements are present in it. Why it is happening so in case of the mixture? Because in mixture they are not chemically bonded with each other, they are just physically present, so that's why they retain their properties also. Next is the change into liquid or gas at a definite temperature. That means we can say that in case of compounds, the melting point and boiling point of the particular compound is fixed. But in case of mixture, the elements or compounds, they are mixed in a very different proportion, so we cannot say that what will be their melting and boiling point. It is not fixed. The constituents, if you want to separate that constituents from which the compound has been made, then we have to do some chemical processes, chemical reactions through which we have to separate. If you want to separate this hydrogen and oxygen which has been formed in the form of water, then the process of electrolysis will be there. But in case of mixture can be homogeneous or heterogeneous, which you have read in the last worksheet. Homogeneous means which is having the same composition throughout the, and heterogeneous means different, like milk and air. So in that case also we cannot separate these things by the chemical process. Only the physical process can be used. Just by, if you want to separate water from the milk, we have to keep on boiling the milk. It will be first reduced in the pure form of milk, releasing the water, then further heating will reduce it into the different forms. Now the different examples of compounds are water, common salt, copper sulfate, carbon dioxide and methane. All these are the different. If you go through the formula, like common salt is sodium chloride, then the copper sulfate CuSO4, all will be having the fixed number of the particular element. Carbon dioxide CO2, methane CH4. That means we have a particular formula for the compound. But when we talk of the mixture, we cannot say that air. If we have air, what the formula will be? Air. No formula will be of air because we don't have the fixed composition of this. Now we come to the question answers. Explain compound and mixture with a suitable example. Now compound and mixture can be explained with the suitable example. The definition which we have learned up one. Compounds are those pure substances which are formed when the two or more elements combined by a chemical process. So this will be the first question, compound definition. In this you can add, and the substances which are formed with the two or more element but the indefinite, not fixed proportion, are known as mixture. So many examples are there in the differentiation table also. Second question is direct, it can be taken from this difference. Third is classify the following into compound and mixture. In this classification, what you have to do, you have to make a table of compound and mixture, and in below that you have to write what is from the in the table. You have to write which is the example of compound and which is the example of mixture. Suppose water, it is compound. If we take example, soil, it is mixture. Sugar, it's compound. Salt, compound. Sugar solution, it will become mixture. Air, mixture. Milk, mixture. Carbon dioxide, compound. Hydrochloric acid, compound. And brick, mixture. So you have to do it like this, and then you have to also identify pure substance from the given list and write them separately. Now what will be the pure substance in this? Those compounds will be the pure substance, like water will be the pure substance in this case, salt, then you can say carbon dioxide and HCl. All these will be the pure substance in this case. So complete this exercise. Okay, thank you.